Let me tell you something. Pat and I go way back. I'm not talking Moby Dick, when he was a sardine. I'm just talking way back. Pat came to some of my comedy shows when I first started. Yes. So Pat, this is all about you tonight, okay? Oh yes, now let me tell you. We're gonna do a public service announcement, okay? Yes. I have to do a public service announcement because see, Pat is hyena happy and peacock proud. Okay, yes. And see, now let me tell you something. I just need you all to make a hole, okay? So that way when she do those handstands and cartwheels, nobody gets hurt. I'm telling you, because see, we don't want to have to cause any collateral damage up here in here. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that's too rough for you people, the Girl Scouts meet on Tuesday. Oh, yeah. When I first started this job, right, I got into a bus accident on my first day. Oh, yeah. And so you know what? The dispatcher, he sounded just like Mike Tyson, right? He's like, was anybody hurt? Do you need me to call 911? I said, no, they're already here. He's like, how did they get there so fast? I said, that's who I hit. Oh, yes. Oh, please, let me tell you people. This time, okay, now a whole hour goes by. Now, I get another bus, but this time it has someone sitting on it, right? Wearing a football helmet and arm protection. Oh, yes. So now, we start going along, okay? I call up the dispatcher. I said, I think you all left one of those special kids on my school bus. He's like, no, Carolyn, that's not a kid. That's your assistant, Consuelo. So now Consuelo and I, right? We start driving, and I'm noticing, just like Consuelo, we're both noticing when we're going, to our stop. I'm going, we open the door and we notice these kids are wearing body tattoos, nipple rings, lips, nose, and tongue piercings, and these are just the pre-K. Oh, I'm telling you people. And you know what? Now we've taken these kids to the school. Now I didn't know it was a charter, right? So now we take them to a zoo. So now we go inside the zoo, right? And we're standing in front of an empty elephant cage. So now, the young kid he said, Miss Carolyn, where the elephants? I said, I don't know. So now I go look for the zookeeper, right? And so I said, where the elephants? He said, oh, they're probably in the back mating. I said, hey, well, do you think they'll come out for a bag of peanuts? He said, now would you? I was a little kid. So now we take these kids, okay, and we drop them back off. Yeah, we drop them back off at the school. So now Consuelo, she asked me, she said, now Carolyn, you were in the military. How did you avoid all of those good-looking military men? I said, girlfriend, they couldn't catch me. I wouldn't let them catch me. Don't you know that a woman can run faster with her dress up than a man with his pants down? I mean, come on now. Now let me tell you something, people. I got a good friend here. She's one of my best friends. We've been knowing each other long also, and Pat Nora as well. Okay, let me tell you something. Now you know how you have those friends, they're good people and you love them anyway, no matter what they are, no matter what troubles they got. Let me tell you something, she's been on more blind dates than Stevie Wonder. Oh yeah, she's one of those people, she's hard of hearing and she talks a lot. Now, that's a bad little combination, but I tell you this much. We happen to go to the city, right? We're going to Times Square and we're getting a taxi. Oh yeah, we're getting a taxi, right? And so, now the taxi driver's driving. Okay, he said, where y'all from? She's nudging me. She's like, girl, what did he say? I said, girl, he asked where we from. She said, we from Extra Long Island. You know Long Island. I said, I was in Long Island and I'm telling you, I had the worst sex I ever had. She's like, girl, what did he say? I said, girl, he said he think he knows you from somewhere. You know how I am, Mo. right there. Oh yeah, mom knows. Oh please, I tell you. You know, when I was in the military, I would go from state to state, and you know, the women would tell me, you know, Carolyn, a good man is hard to find, right? And I would ask them, I said, now where you looking? They said, Carolyn, we're checking the internets, like you were saying. She said, we're checking the clubs, we're checking the churches. I said, okay. Now those are pretty good places. But ladies, let me tell you, the best place to find a good man is at the Home Depot. Oh, please. Ain't nothing, I'll tell you, ain't nothing like a man that can fix some things. Child, you can have a raggedy car, a raggedy house. Honey, that handyman will turn that hood home and make it into a happy home. And see, you ain't really got to do much for him either, ladies. You know, you just give him some of that loving, buy him a pair of underalls and a hammer, and he fine. Now, anything better than that, ladies, is a man that has enough money that can pay somebody to fix some things, okay? Because see, now, ladies, I'm going to tell you now, if you get yourself a good man, don't you be too quick to break up with him, because see, I don't know where you live, but I know where I live. Money and rent is high by itself. Oh, please. And you know what the thing is? I sit up here and a lot of women tell me, Carolyn, you know, what's with the sensitive guys? I said, oh yeah, those are hard to find too. Because see, those guys already have boyfriends. No, it's the truth. Oh, glass child. I gotta have some water, honey, because I'm having just as much fun as you are. But see, let me tell you. Okay. Oh shoot, I promise I ain't gonna slip. I ain't gonna have that much fun. But see, now let me tell you a little bit about, oh, I'm sorry, what'd you say, boo? So long. So now, one of the guys told me, man, you have to keep the women busy. You gotta give them duties around the house, right? He said, I told my wife when I first married, I wanted the laundry done and the house clean. He said, yeah, I don't know. So the other guy in the office goes sit there and agree with the officer. He said, you better listen to him. He said, shucks, the first day I didn't see anything, second day I didn't see anything either, but by the third day she had it together. So you know what my husband does? He comes home, he wants the lawn mowed, he wanted the house clean, 3 hot meals a day, right? Let me tell you something, people. The first day he didn't see anything, second day he didn't see anything either, but by the third day the swelling had went down in his left eye, just enough. So he could call the landscaper, load the dishwasher, and fix him something to eat. Oh, yes. Oh, he happy. Oh, I'm going to tell you, because you know what? He tells me I shop too much. Oh, yeah, that's what he tells me. He's one of those types that squeeze $1 till they holler. He's over there, child. Just look for the guy with the glasses so thick, child, that when he looks at a map, he can actually see the people waving. Oh, yeah, no, it's the truth. Because you know what? He told me, he said, Carolyn, no more shopping. We got to pay bills. I said, okay. But people, now you know when that happens. You know. I'm going to tell you right now, I go to the mall, and I'm going to tell you something. I see something I like, and I had to buy it. I kid you not. So my husband saw me sneaking in, right, with the bags. And he said, didn't we say no shopping? I said, I know. I said, the devil made me do it. He said, all you had to do was say, Satan, get thee behind me. I said, I did. And he said, girl, that outfit looks better in the back than it does in the front. Oh no, I'm telling you. You see, I tell my husband, I said, baby, you don't know money like I know money. He tells me, Carolyn, money can't buy happiness. I said, that's because you don't know where to shop. No, it's the truth. And you know what it is? I know some of you all say money is the root of all evil. You're right, because if you ain't got any, you can get pretty evil. Oh, and my son, you know that my son's over here. He tells me, he said, Mama, money can't get you into heaven. I said, well, you know what? I'll see how far it'll take me, and I'll walk the rest of the way. Hey, because see, y'all don't know money like I know money. Because you know how you hear people talking about how they got to work 2 jobs and, you know, try to make ends meet. I tell them, I said, please, my ends ain't got to meet. I just want to get close enough so they can just wave to each other. You know what I'm saying? Please, no. Because you know something, like I tell my kids, I said, baby, y'all don't know money like I know money. Because have you ever been through the mall and you walking through it and you ain't got a pocket full of money and you ain't thinking about eating all day, right? But as soon as you get down to that last dollar, what happens? Yeah, Mo knows. You start to get a little hungry. You start thinking about food you hadn't eaten last Thanksgiving or last Christmas. Because see, I'm going to be straight with you. Money make you look different and money make you act different. You don't believe me? Ladies, you've been on some of these dates. Money can turn a missing tooth into a gap. Oh yeah, and it can turn a bald spot into a part. Oh, I know what money can do. Because see, I'm just be all, honey, I'm gonna tell you something. Because see, I believe if you're rich, you should look good. Am I right? If you're rich, you should look good. Now, if you ain't rich and you don't look good, it's not your fault. Not your fault, like you're right there, sweetheart. Not your fault. And I'm messing with you, boo. You still look good. You still number one, honey. Okay. No, but I tell you, it's the truth. Because see, the thing is, my husband sit up here, like I said, he be telling me, baby, you got to squeeze $1 to the holler. But I said, not this, sister. But you know what? Let me tell you something. I had 2 dogs, and one of them passed away. And that's like your baby leaving you. Okay, well, no, but it's still good, honey. The thing is, I had this one dog that still left. And my brother, he came by the house to console me. So now he's watching my boy dog lick himself. And he says, Carolyn, I wish I could do that. I said, go ahead, he's friendly. So now, my neighbor, she stopped by because we used to, walk our dogs together. So she's like, come on, Carolyn, let me get you up out of this house. So now we chit-chatting, we walking for about an hour, and she spots this bar. And she's like, Carolyn, let's go in there and get something to drink. I said, girl, they're not gonna let us up in there with these dogs. She said, watch. So now she goes up in there, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, miss, you cannot have animals in this establishment. She said, oh no, honey, this is my CNI dog. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. So now he escorts her to a table. Now, I go in, he said, whoa, lady, wait a minute. He said, you cannot bring that dog in here. I said, oh, no, this is my CNI dog. He said, lady, that there is a Chihuahua. I was like, what, man, you mean they gave me a Chihuahua? That's the truth. So now, right, this is the thing. So now, she goes and this guy offers to buy all of us a drink. So I was like, hey, I'm all for it. So she tells the bartender, bring me anything but tequila. And we all asked her, well, what's wrong with tequila? She said, Carolyn, I drank a bottle of that stuff last night and blew chunks. I said, idiot, what did you expect? She said, you don't understand. Chunks here is my dog. But you know what? My sister called me last night, okay? And she was bent out of shape because my nephew got suspended from school for telling a teacher a breath stain. And I told her, I said, you can't get mad at the kid for telling a teacher a breath stain. He was just being honest. I mean, some of us wish we could tell grown folks that, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta be nice. So I told her, I said, remember when we were kids and we had this one math teacher? I never forget, she was helping me with a problem. She's like, Carolyn, that answer there is wrong. People, I felt the back of my hair singe. I said, you know what? Fail me, give me the F. She's like, young lady, you can't talk to me like that. I will call your mother. I said, you know what, go right ahead. Write a letter and lick the envelope, she'll understand. Oh yes. You know, I did security for 3 years, right? And see, I'm 100% behind my policeman. I'm sorry, I did the military 100%. I'm a po-po man, straight up law enforcement. Okay? And the thing is, have you noticed when we were younger, one cop could protect a whole neighborhood. Nowadays, one cop isn't safe in any neighborhood. Oh, let me tell you, I'd say around the summertime, I was getting ready for bed. And I see these two guys in my backyard, right, stealing from my shed. So now I called the police. And they said, well, we ain't got anybody here right now, but as soon as they come in, we'll send them over. I'm like, oh, okay. So now half an hour goes past, right? And I'm looking, and I called back. And I said, you know what? You don't even have to come. I shot him. Child, before you know it, I'm telling you, in less than 2 minutes, there were helicopters, sirens. I know, yes, I know. I'm like, what the? Even the neighbors came out. Child, no, they apprehended the guys, right? And then the officer said, I thought you said you shot him. I said, yeah, and I thought you said you had no one available. My time is up, and you all have been wonderful. And Pat, I love you, boys. Back to you.
I gotta tell you, was that amazing or what? What do you think?